Talking with and managing relationships with influential people is a core strength of communications people. I mean, yes, there's storytelling, and yes, there's the the vaunted, writing skills and storytelling and all that. But owning relationships as relates to a reputation is something that is very powerful. I mean, it's almost magical. It's hard to do as well, but communications people have been doing it for 100 years and really well. Typically speaking, the power flows and the kind of influence flows within organizations are not linear, and that's okay if you understand kind of the topography of your employee population and where expertise lies and so on. And these things are sometimes very difficult to find out, but sometimes they're very obvious as well, or they're kind of hiding in plain sight. And while you can do a lot, there's a lot of technology out there to do things like mapping who's emailing whom and doing like the survey of the survey of the survey and these kind of things. I think that can be great, and applying technology there could be really smart. It also sometimes comes down to that person who always has a guy, or that person who always knows the trick or the hack or whatever. And if you can identify those people, sometimes they can be so powerful in affecting organizational change and just getting their insights. And sometimes it's somebody who's been there for a very long time, and sometimes it's not. It doesn't have to be that. Sometimes it's a senior vice president, sometimes it's a secretary. And that kind of influence does not know a structural boundary. But if you can tap into it, it can be like incredibly amplifying for whatever the effort is.